The 2021 Formula One driver market has erupted into life with a triple whammy of announcements that are set to have major ramifications up and down the grid. So we're going to delve into exploring what it means for those remaining drivers without a confirmed 2021 seat. Daniel Ricciardo's quick-fire move to McLaren has left Sebastian Vettel with seemingly few realistic options if he is to continue his F1 career beyond the end of the 2020 season. Red Bull has all but ruled out a revival of their four-time championship-winning partnership with Vettel, leaving the clearest option as Renault for the German. However, if reports in Germany are anything to go by, Vettel is said to not be interested in a move to Enstone and is instead eyeing up any potential opening at Mercedes. If the Mercedes avenue fails to open up, then 2020 might just prove to be Vettel's swan song in F1, with retirement another likely scenario for the four-time world champion. Lewis Hamilton is expected to remain at Mercedes for 2021 and beyond, although an official announcement is yet to be made. Vettel's departure perhaps has a bigger bearing on the future of Valtteri Bottas, whose one-year contract extension runs out at the end of 2020. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff has admitted that the team cannot ignore Vettel's exit from Ferrari, but stressed the German manufacturer remains committed to its current drivers. But, with rumours swirling around Bottas, Red Bull and Renault, could Mercedes give Hamilton a new challenge in Vettel? What happens next at Renault remains the biggest question mark left in the 2021 driver market jigsaw puzzle. Renault's capture of Ricciardo back in 2018 represented a real statement of intent for the team, and the French squad were evidently irked by the loss of the Australian to a midfield rival in McLaren. As a result, it is left needing to find a new teammate for Esteban Ocon, who signed on a 2-year deal running until the end of 2021. Renault boss Cyril Abiteboul has previously refused to rule out a move for Vettel, while Fernando Alonso has also been linked with a return to the F1 grid with the team he won his 2 world championships with in 2005 and 2006. Alonso, who turns 39 in July, stated he would only be interested in an F1 comeback if he had a chance of competing for world titles, which seems questionable at Renault in the short term at least. Other candidates for Renault might come in the shape of another former driver, Nico Hülkenberg, who only left the team at the end of 2019, or Bottas, in the unlikely event that Mercedes decides for a shake-up. Renault could also turn to its young driver program and promote from within, with highly rated prospects Guanyu Zhou and Christian Lundgaard currently competing in Formula 2, though any step up to F1 for the pair would hinge on them meeting the super license points requirement this season. As for the rest of the grid, Red Bull has Max Verstappen contracted to race beyond 2020, with the Dutchman committing his future to the team earlier this year in a deal which runs until the end of 2023. Alex Albon is set to embark on his first full season with the Milton Keynes squad, and will more than likely be retained if he can make the necessary improvements on the strong foundations he laid with a promising rookie campaign last year. Racing Point will transition into an Aston Martin Works effort in 2021, with Sergio Perez spearheading the charge into its exciting new era. Although there has been no official announcement on who will be the Mexican's teammate, anybody other than Lance Stroll would be a surprise, considering his billionaire father now owns the team. AlphaTauri is happy with its current pairing of Danny Kvyat and Pierre Gasly, though a game of musical chairs between Red Bull's fleet of contracted drivers can never be ruled out. At Alfa Romeo, 40-year-old Kimi Räikkönen is heading into the final year of his contract, and it remains to be seen whether the Finn will want to extend his long tenure in the sport, with a lack of real incentive to continue racing beyond his own enjoyment. Antonio Giovinazzi was overlooked for the Ferrari 2021 seat, and is in need of a performance step-up to secure his future at the Swiss squad. With 5 of the Scuderia's juniors, including Mick Schumacher and reigning Formula 3 champion Robert Schwartzman, set to race in F2 this year as they bid to throw their name into the equation for a 2021 F1 drive. The Ferrari-affiliated Haas squad could be another landing spot for any of the aforementioned Scuderia juniors, if the American outfit opts to remain in F1 and wants to move away from its unchanged lineup of Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen. Williams is unlikely to make any movement until developments further up the grid take shape, though its future has been thrown into the air with the news that it wants to sell. George Russell and F1 debutant Nicholas Latifi are probably a safe bet to continue with the team in 2021, barring any surprises, which might still occur if Mercedes chooses to promote its leading junior Russell either to its team or elsewhere. Do you think Vettel will move to Mercedes? Who would you like to see taking the spare Renault seat? Will there be any more 2021 lineup surprises? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Crash for more motorsport content.